quality of questions you're asking yourself determines the quality of your life. Every single day, you're asking yourself hundreds, if not thousands of questions. And just like with everything else in life, some of them can help you to achieve your goals and some of them can only hurt you. Today, I want to share with you my 3 favorite questions that I ask myself multiple times every single day. Questions that improved my focus, my productivity, and the quality of my everyday life. And if you want to learn more about productivity and decision making, make sure you subscribe. First thing in the morning, when I plan my day, I would always ask, what is the most important thing for the day? This idea comes from Peter Thiel, who I think is one of the most interesting people alive. He's a co-founder of PayPal, Palantir Founders Fund. At PayPal, he would give everyone only one thing to focus on, only one problem to solve. Most people tend to procrastinate on the most important and difficult to solve A+ problems and work on B+ problems instead. So I ask myself, what is the one thing on my endless to-do list that if I accomplished it today would make the entire day a success? Then I would focus on only that one thing until it's done. And if after that I'll have time for the second most important thing, great, I will do that. And if not, the day is still a success and I would feel great about it. As the day goes by, you get distracted, your mind wanders and you start doing things that don't matter. So the second question helps me to break that pattern and bring my attention back to what's important. Every time I would start working on something, I would ask, is this essential? Like, remember the time that you knew you should be working on that one important thing that actually mattered? Like signing that client or making that phone call or launching that ad campaign. But instead, you would be productively procrastinating by researching, organizing something, thinking about the best ways to do that important thing, or even creating dashboards in Notion. It's okay, we've all been there. The question, is this essential? Gives you clarity, saves you time, and makes it easier to achieve your end goal. The third question is all about peace of mind. How often do you catch yourself thinking about that some offhand comment that someone has made about you or your work, going on and on in your mind about the fight that you had with your friend or coworker, or just getting angry about the flight that you missed or the traffic jam? Anytime I find myself in that downward spiral, I ask a simple question. How will I feel about it? In 15 minutes? In 15 days? In 15 years? Answering this question helps me to almost immediately let go of what seemed to be an important problem that occupied all my headspace just a second ago. And it works 100% of the time. You're not even going to remember that missed flight in 15 years, let alone care about it. So what's the point of getting all worked up about it now? Asking yourself helpful questions is great, but how do you remember to do that? I am a big fan of sticky notes and I have a few of them with these questions along with a couple of reminders around my workspace. So I would actually see the questions multiple times a day without the need to remind myself to ask them. But you could also create a wallpaper for your phone or even a browser extension asking your question every time you open a tab in your browser. That would work just as well. These questions gave me an entirely new perspective, not just on my day, but on my life. And I really hope that they will help you as well. What are some of your favorite questions that you ask yourself all the time? Let me know in the comments. And if you found this helpful, hit that like button and subscribe. It will help other people to find this video. Thanks, and I'll see you in the next one.